everybody. It's Deb.
Hi, everybody.
Ooh.
It's Deb.
Sorry. What's wrong with this thing? There we go. Okay. So sorry I'm late. I was trimming my blocks because I didn't have them cut right. And then I got so involved in that I forgot the time. When I punched the button on my phone, I'm like, ah! So let's see here. It switched me. It pulled me away. Oh, and it didn't take me all the way back to the beginning. So I have to rely on my memory. I see Melanie and Denise and Annette and my Judy. Judy. I see Mona. I see Leanna and Terry, Terie, Terry, and Dawn. And let's scooch up. Joyce. You thought I missed you, didn't you? Let's see. I think Terry just comes on to hear me spell her name. Oh, Annette made it home. Good. And there's Sherry with a Cheri. And let's see. Donna Dixon. Hello. Miss Nikki B. That's my Nikki over there. Jean from Thread My Bobbin. Oh, she's working. Let's see. Scooch myself up here. Lori! Morning Glory, Lori! I don't know why I say it that way. And there's Zaza. Oh, you couldn't find me. Oh, well, I was there. I was late coming on, but I was here. And there's Gladys. And who else do I see? Romper room time with our pal Deb. And I see Jim. I've got to watch for the signal to move up. Oh, you're funny there, Melanie. Okay, let's scooch some more. Oh, I'm at the end. There we go. All right. Everybody's here. So, what y'all been doing? I have been retrimming my little blocks here because they're only off by a smidge. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a smidge. But it's enough to throw me off when I'm doing the stitch and flips. See, this one's a little bit off. They're not all off. Just every little bit. And one little bit can just throw me way off. That one's just a sliver. Okay. One more. One more, one more. I even sounded like, what's his name? Matthew McConaughey there for a minute. All right, all right, all right. I'm just a smidge off here. But it's just enough to mess me up on these stitch and flips. Ask me how I know. Oh, see? Can you see that little bitty thread coming off of there? Yep, that's it. One little thread, and it's enough to goof me up. It don't take much. Okay, you didn't see that. I just threw it on the floor. Let's double check this one since I'm going to be sewing on it. Well, it's okay that way. Let's go this way. Well, that one's okay. I got 1 out of 8. Holy moly. And I don't know if you saw, but let's put it down here. I got my corners done on them. Get up here out of the sun. There's pink, pink, and then these are all green, and this is the flowery one. And some of my backgrounds here, I had really a hard time telling if it was right side up or upside down. So I think I got a little bit of both on that. But I got all the corners done. Oh, Melanie, how hot is it? I'm sweating with air on full blast. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Nikki's been cutting tiny HSTs. I'm being good, staying home tonight, not taking any pictures of the game tonight. I wouldn't either. Oh, let's see. Rita! Hi, Rita. I'm glad you made it. 114. Correction. Oh. Is that the feels like or the actual temp? Either way, it's too hot for me. Yep. Too hot. Too hot. Okay, so this is the next part. That's yellow. And I have to put a G in this corner. Yeah, I probably should do something easy. See, now they're fitting. These weren't fitting before. And then I need an L to go over here. Over here. And I have to tell you, I have not been keeping up with Discord today. Me, who has it on all the time, I just have not been keeping up with it today. Okay, let's get this button down. All right, there's that one. I cannot imagine those temperatures. No. Oh, the car thermometer. Oh. Huh. I would have the air on full blast too. Took break from sewing to bug Deb. I need somebody to bug me. Oh, so only 114, huh, Melanie? Oh, now she's changed it to 115. Oh, look at there. I see Agnes. I'm so glad Agnes came out to play today. The thing you keep in the house says 118 in the shade under the carport. Oh my goodness. Oh, Annette is sewing her cotton cut mystery. Hi, Melissa. Melissa Makes is in the house. Review clue. Have do e. I do, but it's not cooling. I'd love to have my sweatpants on and fuzzy slippers, but I'm in shorts, tank top, and flip-flops and sweating in the shade. Oh, that's funny. I have shorts, t-shirt sort of like, and my tennies with my compression socks. I look so sexy. The temperature dropped like a stone when it got dark. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss somebody? I did miss somebody. Hello, Miss Susan. I thought I was on top of this. Oh, you got your AccuQuilt today. Fun stuff. I have so many toys to play with now. I just don't know what to play with first. I have to tell you. And I'm so excited because I got my little iron all set up and I have my little nest here. Oh, love it. Oh, I forgot. I have to still put on my D's. I got to put these and I got to put these on the bottom. I could do them. Those are just straight across. I've already trimmed all them. Ran out of bobbin. Oh, that's funny. I ran out of bobbin yesterday, but I caught it in time. And I was able to rip it out of there and refill it. All right. Now this part, I don't think I need to have pins. I don't think. I don't think so. I don't know why I'm talking so weird today. We'll see if I can do it. I only have like 8 of these to do. Only. I guess it would help if I'd match it up right. I might have to redo that first one. They're sticking together. Oh, I knew what I was going to show you, Mona. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. I don't have it on yet, but I got my sticker. It will be fine. Yes, it will. This is bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was only as big as this was, but you got it going out a whole quarter of an inch around there. I was going to see if it'll fit here. I might have to put it right here. And that's okay, because that's right below the other Mona Did What. If I can get it apart. It will be fine. Ha ha ha! There it is. I don't think you can see it. It's right here. There's the Mona Did What, and there's the It'll Be Fine. My two heroes here. My two heroes. Heroes. At least I didn't say zero. My zeros. Yeah, and I cannot line it up today. You can cut smaller. No, I can't cut it no smaller, Miss Mona. I just stuck it up there. You just wanted it over here. You send me another one and I will cut it down and put it over there. All right. I know. I saw. You have your eyes open? I'm surprised Miss Melanie's here, man. She's not been around for ages. I see Jan. Jan from not Florida, Southern California. You can stick it wherever you want. Well, originally I was going to stick it here so that you could see my two heroes. But I didn't want to cut it. I just wanted to stick it on there whole. And not like arsehole. Are y'all shocked I'm not using a pen? I'm shocked I'm not using a pen. I use a pen for everything. One more. I'm making 2 blocks at once here. I have everything cut for the 2 blocks, so when I sew it, I sew the 2 blocks. Okay, got that done. Now I'll go back to pinning and seeing if I can keep up with you guys. Mona, anywhere? No, I gotta keep my Mona close to me. My Mona is my hero. My hero, my hero. She's the one that has kept me in quilting. Because I was so frustrated, I was ready to give up when Miss Mona told me it was fine. Everything is fine. It'll be okay. And of course, Miss Jenny, she has always said, done is better than perfect. And I just didn't believe her. I had to have Mona tell me. Mona tells me it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But I do use a lot of pens. I use my pens all the time. And I see Joe. Joe worked on her oven mitt today. And I was the first one at Joe's today. I was the first one to tell her hi. Oh, I beat Melanie. Hi. I even beat Denise today. Denise was after me. Which that doesn't happen very often either. I'm usually one of the last ones in the room. See, I was in here early saying hi to everybody, and then I goofed. And I was late. It was me. It wasn't nothing else. It was just me. No excuse for it. I was just busy trimming these down because I don't know what I did to them. I don't know how I cut them that way. They were just enough off that it was throwing me. I couldn't get it. Yes, I beat Melanie. Yes. Oh, Mona was sleeping. Yeah, Mona was sleeping. She had to put an alarm on for me. Which is great. Because she is here. She is one of my bestest buds. I keep thinking we're going to hear about Sassy. And we haven't heard anything from her about her. Sassy will be the first pug that we had cremated and is going to be with us. They're putting her in the urn. They asked for a picture of her because they're going to put her picture in a frame. And then we can also attach her collar to it and everything. All my pugs have different colored collars. Buddy, I can't remember what color Buddy had. I have to go look. It was either green or red. I'm not sure about Buddy. Buddy was my first pug, my very first ever pug, and I rescued him. Oh, Zaza has all of her dogs. Yeah. They told me, Terry, that it could take up to 2 weeks. After Bubby, there was Annie. Annie had a red collar. And then, no, she didn't have red. She had green. Annie had green. And she had green because green's my favorite color. Hello, Miss Sheila. Hi, Katie. Did you get your delivery? What delivery? Oh, Sandy. Sandy! Hi, Sandy! I have 7 leashes hanging in my hallway and I have a dresser where I have a memorial to them. Oh, that's awesome. So Annie has had a green collar. There was a big spread between Bubby and Annie. Annie was my little drug deal pug. I gotta tell you the story. Oh my God. We had found the ad in the newspaper. And they were from Illinois. And I'm right here at the corner of I-74 and Interstate 80. I'm 2 miles from 80 and 74 is 1 street over. So, drug deal? Yeah, that's why I got to explain it, because that's how I always say that I got Annie. So, my husband was talking to him and everything, and so they didn't want us to come to their house in case we weren't good people and we came to steal them afterwards, you know. And we lived too far away for them to drive all the way to us. It was on Interstate 88. So we went up Interstate 88 and we met them at a 7-Eleven in the parking lot. They had a van. We walked up to the van. My husband knocked on the window and they rolled the window down. And my husband says, "You got the pugs?" And they said, "You got the money?" And he's like, "Yeah." Oh my God. And then all of a sudden, boom, the back slide door came open. And there's this little cage with all these puppies in it. And so we held a couple different puppies. I picked one girl up and I said, "Oh, I really don't want her. She's kind of bald." Right on the very top of her head, like Friar Tuck. And so I put her down and I picked up Annie. And so I'm cuddling her and I'm like, oh, I really want this one. And of course, my husband picked up the boy dog because he really wanted a boy dog. And if we'd have brought more money with us, we would have ended up with 2 pugs. But I picked Annie since Bubby was my dog. I had him before Kelly and I got together. And so that's why he let me pick which puppy I wanted. And I picked Annie. And so he exchanges money and I keep the pug and we go get in our car and we're getting ready to back out. The little stinker bites my thumb. I said, oh, you little bee. You're not supposed to bite me with those really sharp teeth. Oh, yes, I was. It was great seeing all the little puppies running around in that little cage thing. Because I wanted Annie and he wanted what was to be Pugsley, but it wasn't Pugsley. So, and we didn't know what Annie's name was going to be either. We got her home and we had her in one of the clear totes, and that's what she slept in. We had a water bottle in there, and we had a stuffed animal with her. And my husband was laying on the bed playing with her in the little tote, and he says, Boxcar Annie. So that's how she got her name. And then after Annie, we found another one with the ad in the paper, and we went over there. By the time we got there, there was only 1 pug left, and it was a boy. And it was Pugsley. It was our Pugsley. And I said, well, that's a sign that they've already named him Pugsley because that's what we were going to probably name him. So we brought Pugsley home. And Pugsley lived in a rabbit cage for a long time. One of those metal rabbit cages that has legs on it and it sits up off the floor. He loved his rabbit cage. And then came Sassy, and we got Sassy in Illinois too. But we went to their house and picked her out. And then when we got in the car to come back home, she bit me too, right on the thumb again. I said, well, this one's a little sassy here. So that's how she got her name. And then one of my bosses, she says, I have a neighbor that's moving and they have to get rid of they want to get rid of their old dog. I looked at her and I said, yeah, so? She says, Deb, it's a pug. And I said, oh, a pug. And I said, but I've already got 3. And she says, well, 1 more won't make a difference then. So she brought it into work. And as soon as I saw her, I said, well, she's not leaving me. She's staying with me now. So I called my husband. He came and picked her up and took her home. And she came with the name Lindsay. We only had Lindsay for like a year. I think, and so does the vet, they think that she had cancer already. But she had the best year of her life with us, I think. And then who did I get after that? 4, 5, 6, 7 is Honey. Honey was number 7 for pugs for us. We tried a mix of a pug, and he had problems. He kept attacking Pugsley. I'm like, you don't attack my little boy. So we We only had him for a weekend, and I said, nope, you take him back. I'm not taking him. So we would have had 8, but Honey is number 7. My daughter had a cat named Sassy. She was a beautiful cat. Did she bite you too? No. No. Honey did not bite me at all. Honey came from Arizona. My cousin on my dad's side, she texted me and she says, would you like to have a pug if I can get it for you? And I said, yes. And she says, my husband's niece raises them. And she says, I get first pick from the litter. And she says, and if you want one, I will get you one too. And I said, well, how much do you want for him? Because, pugs are not cheap dogs. And she says, you're family. You don't have to pay. I said, but I'm not family to that girl. And she says, well, yeah, you are. You're my family, so you're getting a free pug. And I said, okay. So then I tried to pay her for going to get him. And she says, no. She says, I was going there anyway to pick up mine, so it's nothing for me to pick up yours too. And I said, well, okay. So that's how Honey came into my life. And I would not trade her for anything. I wouldn't trade any of my pugs for anything. Our rescue here gets a lot of dogs from Illinois. Yeah. And I don't understand it. My very first pug, his real name was Buddy. He came with that name, Buddy. But I always called him Bubby, which is what we called my second oldest brother growing up, was Bubby. And when he found out what the dog's name was, he looks at me like, you named him after me, and it's my nickname? Because he didn't like the nickname when he got older. But hey, when you grow up with us calling you that, you're going to still be called that. We have shortened his to Bub, and he still doesn't like it, but hey, you're still Bub. Jack said we got ripped off on Walter. He doesn't look full-blooded corgi, but I love him no matter. Walter is the best Christmas gift I ever received from Jack. Well, then Jack did really good, huh? I love Walter. I love seeing him in your videos. He's got the dang stick in his mouth. Did you have any pugs called Daryl? No. I've only had 2 boy pugs, and that was Bubby and Pugsley. And that's why my brother machines are Daryl's. It's my brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl. I just spelled the Daryls different. Danelle got her dog's DNA. She's going to reveal what breed tomorrow. Oh. All mine were from shelters or people that couldn't keep. Well, 2 of mine were, I call them rescues. 2 of them were. My very first one, I rescued him. It was in the newspaper, Free to Good Home. And my husband at the time and my kids went and got him and brought him home. And I kept saying, I think there's something wrong with his eyes. And my husband at the time, he kept saying, you're just nuts. And I said, no, he's not seeing right. So I took him to the vet. And I asked the vet to check out his eyes. I need to know what he's seeing and what he's not seeing. And the people that we got him from had taken black markers and colored his eyes. And he was seeing like this out of both eyes. He could just see pieces through, like little rays. That's all he could see. And of course, he had cigarette burns on him because I was feeling his fur and I'm like, what is this lump? So I got to looking, and some of them were fresh. So I put antibiotics on him, the little cream stuff. I put that on him. I got him all healed up, and he was my buddy. and you know how kids are when they get an animal. They promise and promise and promise they're going to take care of them, but they don't. And mom usually ends up with them. Well, I did with him too. I got stuck with him. But that's okay because he really, really loved me because I looked out for him. When we would sit outside, I'd sit in my lawn chair. He would sit right underneath my chair, right in between my feet. Right before I lost my Sebastian, I had his DNA done. I haven't revealed it yet. I am just still struggling. Yeah. See, and all this talk about my pugs. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It don't take much to get me going again. And we expected it from Sassy because she had lost so much weight. She was under 10 pounds when she passed away. And it's not from her not eating because every time she heard him in the kitchen getting her supper ready, bam, she was up and out in the kitchen. She was ready for it. Yay, Melanie. Melanie got him. I'm surprised he's back. Oh, I forgot to turn on Nightbot. Okay. Sebastian went from once being 16 pounds to 8 pounds, and he was eating. Yeah. See, so was she. Oh, Gislet 9, too. 9, 10. He must really, really like me. That's the one that was Leanna's first. Oh, let's see. Oh, Alicia. Hello. Welcome. Melanie was just been waiting to get these guys. She loves being the troll getter. See, he's using all different ones. Yep. I beat Melanie to that one. He's going to come back with number 7 because he's just going down the list. So yeah, I've been a pug mama for quite a few years, since back in the 90s. No disassembly required. That's funny. No disassembly required. And then, see, I keep getting off track here. See, there's number 7. I told you, number 6 will be here in a minute. So yeah, that's my story about all my pugs. And no, we have not heard about Sassy yet, but it's only been, well, it's not quite a week yet even. It was on Sunday when she passed. And I think it was when Lisa and I were on live because my husband wouldn't tell me. And that's why when you guys asked about her Sunday, I said, well, she's still with us. Well, she wasn't. She was gone. And I don't know if she died in her sleep or if she died while I was on a live. I'm not sure. But that's okay. She's happy and content now. And Pugsley was her best buddy. They were best friends. They played tug of war together, and my carpet in the living room and on the stairs going to the outside door, the front door, are pink. Pugsley would not go down the pink stairs, and he taught Sassy, do not go down the pink stairs. There are monsters that live in the basement. He would not go down there for anything. And so she never did. The one time that my husband took her downstairs, oh, she started crying and she came running up the stairs. I said, oh my God, you just traumatized her. And my husband, of course, was laughing because she ran so fast. He's annoying. I just love it because he loves his sticks. It's just the cutest thing. Man, he's determined. Yeah, I think he's got it set up as a bot so that once one gets turned down, it just comes right back with the next number. Because he used to start with number 1 and go through the list that way. Now he's going down. He's just a twisted little pervert. Yeah. He has mommy issues. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm a big pug mama. And growing up, I had all sorts of mutts. Dogs that were mixed breeds. Mitzi, she was my dog growing up. She was a terrier of some kind. And somebody poisoned her and she died underneath my bedroom window one morning. So that broke my heart. Every dog has broken my heart. And then after Mitzi, I had my poodle, Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou who? See there? I got the other piece on the bottom. And I saved my point. I didn't know if I was going to save all my points. Oh, I saved this one too. Very good, Dub. If I could reach my back, I would pat it. Man, I saved that one too. I'm good now. And I didn't use any pins, and I still saved my points. Ooh. Oh, this one's really close. Let's take a peek. Nope, I saved that one too. Ha ha! I wondered if I'd be able to save them. Oh, I saved that one too. Golly. Just call me Gomer. Got a piece of thread there. I'm going to save that one too. There's only one that's close. Hey, that's pretty good. Now these, let me show you the picture again. Those are the star legs for that. And what I'm putting together right now are the pieces that go right above it, right next to it, right here, right in the bottoms and the sides and the top, because I already got all the corners done. So see, I'm almost getting there. Every dog we lose takes a piece of our heart with them, and every new one gives us a piece of their heart. So we're lucky we end up with a heart that's 100% dog. Yes, very true. Mine is just broken and not mending. That's because you don't have a new dog, Terry. You need to have the new dog to help that heart mend. If I didn't have Honey, I would just be crying all the time. There were 20 removals on the bad boy. Oh! Huh. Yep, it's going to take a long time because you haven't brought another dog into your life. Because after Annie passed away, no, after Buddy passed away, my little Bubby, it was a long time before I agreed to get another dog. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl with an S. It does take time. The bad is so bad, but the good was so good. Yes. Walter helped me get through the loss of Rascal, and Rascal was there when I lost Dudley. Yeah. See, after I lost Bubby and we got Annie, I told him, I always want a dog here before the next one goes. And then we've kept it up then ever since. Hi, Sharon, SK. SK, damn it. Mona said I can say it. SK, damn it. Oh, she's on grandson bus duty. Cheryl is. I still cry when I think of my Nikki who passed 20 plus years ago. She was my baby. Oh. Well, Annie was my baby. I mean, Annie and I were thick as thieves. You never saw me without her unless I was at work. Did you notice? Cheryl had to stop in here and get her high from Miss Deb Romper Room. Oh, hello, Lisa. I almost forgot to say hi to you. didn't even know you were in here, Lisa. She comes in and starts lurking, and then I forget about her being in here. But I knew she was going to come and lurk if she could, even if it's just for a few minutes. Ugh. Now I can't get my eye to quit watering. It's watering. There's no tears. I'm watering. Oh, Thread My Bobbin Jane, she just popped in her vlog on YouTube. So when you're done with me, go watch her vlog and subscribe to her. She is excellent. Pat Sloan was doing that Grandma's Kitchen so long, and Jane was doing that too. And oh my God, her blocks are beautiful. I was combating Gizlet, but your girls got this. I have another hour to go. Oh, a whole another hour. My dog before Hugo and Lily still makes me cry. He was my best boy. He never left my side and never listened to anyone but me. Yeah, Jane is awesome. I love looking to see what she's going to do next. And she's like me. She has projects in bins, and she's been pulling out her bins one at a time and trying to get them finished. I need to actually do that. I did do that with that great big sewing machine that I made. That was a sew along with my Miss Jenny. My Miss Jenny. And I had all the blocks done. Except for the bottom. I didn't have the bottom done yet. I had all of the machine parts done, but it was those bottom rows that I didn't have done. So I had to finish those and then put it all together. And that's a huge quilt. Oh my God. Huge. Okay, who is Jane? Jane is Thread My Bobbin, right above you up there. Scroll up just a little bit there. Thread My Bobbin. Jane, if you type in quilt or giggles, it'll drop your link. So whoever doesn't have your link and can go subscribe. Just type the word quilt or giggles. Okay, Nikki, her link is going to pop up here. There you go. I love helping anybody out that needs to get subscribers, because that's the way we all grow, is if we help each other. That's why I always have it running across my screen that if you want to drop your link, type quilt or giggles. I give you 2, so you got a chance to pick whichever one you want. All right, there. You just got 3 people there, Jane. Cool. Oh, you got 4. You got Melissa too. And Miss Melissa has a channel too. She's excellent on her channel. So Melissa, type quilt or giggles and it'll drop your link too. I have her already. I need to put the notification bell on. Oh, there you go. Troll, I missed on phone. Oh, let me tell you, Mona. Melanie was right on it. And there's Melissa Makes Quilts. That's her channel. Jane is going to be working on Dear Jane in 2026. Yes, I heard that. Jane does Jane. Jane, I did that same pattern Sloan quilt. Yes, and that's such a pretty quilt. I have a couple other people that I can't think of right now off the top of my head that I watched when they did their grandma's kitchen too. Oh no, Mona's order is stuck in cyberspace. Well, one of Kelly's is too. His is coming from, it's just coming from Illinois, across the river that way, towards my closet here. Well, across the river and then across the river and through the woods to the left, going east, is where his package is stuck. And it's just one state away. I mean, it's not even the full state, it's only part way over. I loved Grandma's Kitchen on Pat Sloan's YouTube. Yes. Melissa, I love Pat Sloan's patterns. It was a lovely quilt to make. Yep. Oh, Mona's is just down the street. Oh, wow. Well, Kelly's is across the river and down I-74. Deb is fancy getting food delivered across state lines. No, it's not food. No, not food there, Miss Zaza. It's something for his bike. I can't remember what it is now. It's something for his bike that he thinks he has to have. And you know, I told you last Sunday in the afternoon, him and I went for a bike ride, and the left wheel on my trike that I was on came apart in the axle. He thought it was broken there, but all it did was come apart. But he had to have a certain tool in order to put it back together. And that just came today. And it was a whole kit that he had to end up getting. That was his excuse, that he needed a whole kit. Lunch, Mona? Groceries. Oh. And through the woods. La la. How is the bike that broke down? It is, it's been taken apart because he first he said that he doesn't have a way of getting it up in the air so he can take the wheels off, right? And I said, get 2 concrete blocks and put a broom handle through it. And then the bike will be up in the air. And he's like, oh my God, I keep you around for things like that. Because he came running upstairs. It worked. So fun. So he got the wheel all off, but then in order to put it all back together, he had to have certain tools, and then he had to buy a whole kit, and those just got here today. So from Sunday with the bike falling apart, and he didn't look at it till Monday. So Monday to Friday is how long it took. Well, first he had to find the right part. He thought he needed a whole part, but he only needed the one cranker thing I don't even know if it was a screwdriver or a wrench or what it was, but there was one thing he absolutely had to have, and he had to end up getting a whole kit, but it took him a whole day, maybe two, to find it and to get it ordered, and it got here today. I bet you look so cute on a tricycle. Well, it's a recumbent trike. It's the kind that you lean back in it and your feet are out there and you pedal. Yeah. Now, I don't have a basket on the front. There is no place on the front where I can have a basket, but I do have a basket in the back. And when we're riding, that's where I keep my phone and my reader for this lovely thing and my glucose tablets in case I get a low out there. So I don't have a bell on it. I have a mirror. I have a mirror over here on this side so I can see who's coming behind me. But I keep forgetting to look at it. I just start pedaling and I'm just in heaven. The very first bike ride, not the very first, the second bike ride I took with my husband on it, which was, I want to say last Thursday, a week ago yesterday. And I lost him twice. I had to get up this great big hill, and I got up the hill, and I come around, and he was gone. I'm like, well, I can't lose him too bad. It's just a trail, one path, So I kept going, and finally, he had stopped to wait for me. He was waiting to see if I was coming or if I was actually stopped, and then he was going to have to come back for me. Well, I found him, and pretty soon he was way up ahead of me again, and I was doing pretty good at keeping up with him, and all of a sudden he just disappeared on me. And I went up to Creekside, and I'm going, well, there's a huge street right here, and I don't see him anywhere. So I turned around and I go back, and I see that the bike path went down below. So then I had to turn and go down below. And I'm just pedaling away, trying to catch up to him. And there he was again, sitting on the side of the path, waiting for me. Lady down the road from me has a trike with a big basket. I love it. Well, that's the kind I was going to get. A regular bike that was the wheel up here with the handlebars, and then the two back here, and the little basket on the front with the little bell and everything. But they wanted way too much money for that. So I got my other trike, my recumbent trike, which is better for my back anyway, because all them bumps on a straight up and down one, that hurts my back way more than anything. So now I'm in the recumbent and I can handle that. I had a recumbent exercise bike in the house. It was the best for rehab and then after. Very enjoyable to ride. Well, Terry, I have one in my basement, but I couldn't get on it because it had a weight limit. And I mean, I could get on it now because I've lost that 100 pounds. So I could get on it again, but now it has stuff hanging from it. I'm going to order pizza. I'm not waiting for my Walgreens order. Come on. I need to stop eating my stress. I'd love a trike. I have an old lady bike with a big seat for my big booty. Yes, I understand, Nikki. I understand. Because the seat that's on the recumbent bike, it's wide enough this way for me, but it's kind of short going out towards my knees. It only goes just past my upper thighs. It goes to my upper thighs, which they're big enough anyway, but that's all the further that the seat goes. So, man, I can't get my eye to quit watering now. I've not been on my bike in years. Well, Zaza, I hadn't been on one forever, and he tried to get me to ride the two-wheeler, and he wanted me to be able to touch the ground with my feet. And when I did that, he had the seat way too high, and I couldn't get on the seat, so I couldn't ride it. I get rewards from my medicine and purchase. Yeah, I do too. I have an exercise bike next to my sewing tables. I noticed yesterday my husband's got t-shirts and socks hanging off of it. The Katy Trail is down the hill from my house. It goes from Kansas City to St. Louis. Not that I'd ever make it that far. Well, I don't know about you, Nikki, but my first ride in 20 some years was 2 miles. We rode out a mile and then we came back. And I was okay. I felt like I could have ridden more, but we didn't want to chance it since I have not exercised at all in years. So that was my first ride. The second ride, we went from my town right here at the end of my street. We went from there and we went to the next town. I was in the next town. And then we came back. And see, I'm right on the border of my town. So it's not far into the next town. But I ended up riding 8.5 miles that day. And I was still okay. So see, as long as I was on the recumbent bike, I was okay. Bye, Jim. Well, if you got to pay for meds, you ought to get some popsicles out of it. Yeah. I ordered a bunch of popsicles for Haley, but I doubt they will get here today. I'll go there tomorrow. She has enough to last tonight. Oh, yeah, Haley's sick again. I use my rewards for my vitamins. The ones from Walgreens. I get reward points for getting my medicine. So I save them up and then I buy my I get the women's vitamins and vitamin D and iron. I get all those from Walgreens with my reward points. So cool that you live near a trail. I live by one too, but I only ride it as far as the closest Wawa usually. Well, I have all sorts of bike trails all around me. We can leave my house and at the end of my street is the bike trail by the creek. And if you ride to the east, you can go all the way down to the Mississippi River, and you can ride along there too. Yeah, poor Haley. Ever since she got this job, she's been sick a lot. I feel for her. I am just really, really proud of my points here. I usually end up losing my points, but I've saved well, I haven't checked this one. I suppose the last one I did. I better check. Oh, I got it too. Yeah, I saved it. Ooh. Ooh, let's get some of these threads off. I saved that one too. Yay. Yay me. Yay me. So this square and a square that I did here with the two different colors, they got me doing the same thing on this. This is the pink coming down from that, and this is the white going up. And that's going to be on both of the tops, and the pink's going to be on both of the bottoms. And it's really strange because the base parts of that, the size was 3 inches by 3.5 inches. It was strange cutting it. I take so many vitamins, I'm surprised I don't rattle. Oh my God, yes. And when I take my pills in the mornings, I take them in certain order. We have bike lanes, not trails. We ride alongside traffic. Well, we have some of those too, Terry. We have those inside the city. Now, we don't have them on our side streets here, but on our main streets, we have bike paths or bike lanes, whatever you want to call them. It's a great trail, well maintained, and runs along the Missouri River. Yeah, well, we've got a really nice one that goes along the Mississippi. Because, I'm at the part of Iowa and Illinois where the Mississippi runs east and west. All the rest of Mississippi runs north and south, except for right here. I think that's why we don't get so much of the bad weather anymore. There are bike lanes and trails everywhere here, and no one uses them. Really? We have people on our bike paths and bike lanes all the time. They're more on the path than they are the lanes that are inside the city. And I think that's because you're riding with the traffic, like Terry said, with the traffic. That is horrible, riding with the traffic, because they don't have any common sense when it comes to the bike riders. People use them, but they ride in every direction, which is confusing and dangerous. But hey, that is the life of a big city. Well, our paths have the dotted line down the middle of them. So you have this side and you have this side, and you have a lane marker going down the middle of them. Someday I need you to show me how you staggered those color squares behind you, please. Oh, that's real simple. Real simple there, Miss Sharon. I have 2.5-inch pieces sewn onto them. 2.5 by 5 on that side and 2.5 by 7 on the bottom side there. And then I just rotated them. Each row is the opposite of the row above it. Lots of electric bikes here. Yeah, we've got a lot of them. A lot of electric bikes. And there are some that are on regular bikes. The 10 speeds and that, they go flying by you. People are supposed to ride in the same direction as the traffic and on the right side of the street. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the bike lanes. Yes. We have bike lanes on the side, both sides. And yes, you're supposed to ride with the traffic. but there are nice trails. Jefferson City has the Greenway Trail, another nice trail, but big hills. Yeah. Yeah, Sharon, it was so simple to do that one. This one was I did this one after Singing in the Rain because I needed something that I didn't have to think about. So I looked through all my patterns. This one is called Falling Charms. And that's all you do. 2.5 by 5 on one side, and then 2.5 by 7. And then you just rotate them. Yeah, I get fixated on things I don't understand. Well, I thought it was going to be really, really hard because I kept thinking that these in the middle here, I thought they were all one big block, but they're not. They're the 2.5 inch put together. Columbia, where Jack gets his chemo, has bike lanes all over town. Yeah. See, I don't like going on the bike lanes, but I really love the bike paths that we have. And like I say, the one right down the street from me here, that goes right along our creek. It's called Duck Creek. And you go right past it the whole way between our city and the city I grew up in, Davenport. It goes back and forth between them. And that's where I ride. He hasn't taken me out any further. We were going to do a really long one Sunday until my trike broke. Yeah, I don't want to ride next to the cars because they're crazy. They won't give you guys an inch even though you're in the right. A dear friend was hit by someone on an electric bike. Many surgeries. People who ride those should have some training or a license. It is a way to work around having a license, but time to change that. Yes. Yes, I agree with that, Terry. There at least needs to be an age limit. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen too many of the young kids out on the bike path. You see them in town a lot, and they're riding anything and everything down the middle of the streets. They have their inline skates. They have the skateboards. They even have scooters that you push with one foot, Yeah, they have those too. They're all over, but they go right down the middle of the street. Here in the cities, the criminals modify the e-bikes so they go really fast. They use them to rob people and deliver drugs. Oh, I won't even drive in the right-hand lane because of the bike lanes here. That was very new to me when I came down from a very small town in Minnesota. I just keep thinking, what if somebody foot slip? They're going to be right out in front of the cars. I think the same thing, Sharon. Well, you get out in the country here, Nikki, and there's where the ATVs are. They're on all the back roads. I have not seen any of the ATVs on the bike path. The kids have electric scooters. Well, some do and some don't. We have I don't know if you say underprivileged apartments in the next block from me here. But quite a few of them have the manual scooters that you got to use foot power with. My city just okayed golf carts on our trails, and I fear getting hit. Oh my goodness. A small podunk town. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that I will have this block finished tomorrow. I'm hoping for tomorrow so that I can start on this block. This block Sunday. This one is called Orchids. I think that one's very pretty. I can see the distinction in the colors on this one better than I can the one that I'm working on now. The one I'm working on now, the green and the yellow are too much alike. And the pink even looks too much like the green. Even on this one. I mean, if you hold it close enough, you can see the pink and the green, but you get further away, and it's hard to tell the pink from the white. So, yeah. But if you hold it close enough, you can see it. But, yeah, I'm hoping to get this done tomorrow. Because after I make all of these ones here, then I just put everything together. Well, hello, Jose. Welcome to my rubber room. I'm so glad you could come out and play. Yeah, he lurks when he's at work too, just like Lisa does. Yeah, Joy of Fish Keeping. He has a good channel too. He's one of my fish buddies. You know, I'm always telling you about my fish buddies. David and Jeff and Jose, and there's one called Jason and Ron. So I have a lot of fish buddies. I was in visiting with Eddie Lugo this morning. And Mona showed up too. Better get some worms. They raise fish. They raise them and then they sell them. Jeff has auctions on his site, and yeah, I've even been there when they had the auctions. It was just really cool watching how they did things. I watched David from Elfish Tanks. He showed in one video how he packs up the fish after an auction to mail them off. Very cool doing that stuff too. I know you know, Mona. You have a good weekend, Jose. I'm glad you stopped by. Well, girls, it's time for me to go. I have more of these that I got to sew and put on and then put them together. And I still need to concentrate doing my flip and stitch and flips, whatever they are. I was up most of the night talking to Sheila. Oh, so neither one of you got much sleep, huh? Sheila stays up way too late for me. No fish mail for Rita. Mods, can you post links for your channels? Some already subbed. I can sub to your channel. Well, all you have to do is type in quilt or giggles and it'll drop links for you. There you go. There's Zaza. Zaza is from Scotland, so it's very cool to have her come visit you. I got to walk the dogs too. Bye, Nikki. Ah, there's So Terry. So Terry, she rebuilds vintage sewing machines. And there's Nikki B, and there's Annette. Annette had an accident almost a year ago, and she quilts with one hand. At least until they finish fixing her other arm. And there's Rita. Rita comes up with some really pretty quilts. And there's Lori. Lori's on Monday and Wednesday mornings. And there's Gladys. Gladys is on in the afternoons after me. Gladys is in Texas. I have been painting this week. I don't like the mess. Oh, I hate the mess of painting. Oh, we've been talking about painting the outside of the house, and oh my goodness. We have a split foyer, so one side, and we live on a hill, and one side you have to really get up high on a ladder to do it, and I can't do it, and my husband can't do it. And there's Melissa Makes Quilts. There you go, Jose. You got them all there. Nikki doesn't do live. She just does videos. Yeah. And when I'm not in trouble, I post videos. Yeah, she got put in timeout by YouTube. It was funny. You gotta admit, Nikki, it was funny at the time, but now I'm over it. Jan, I'm so glad you came. I never get too much sewing done because I have to concentrate when I'm sewing. But I'm back to my baby here. One of these times I might show you with me doing the cutie. I got to think about that though, because I got to move my my Chromebook. I got to move it over there if you're going to see what I'm doing over there. But yeah. Well, Zaza, she was given an update on Jack. Yeah. Oh, she tried to even post her pretty butterfly yesterday, and she's still in trouble. But she was posting about Jack, and she was talking about immunotherapy, and they didn't like her mentioning certain vitamins. So they put her in YouTube jail for a while. Oh, thanks, Rita. I like this one too. That's why this one has stayed up there, because I like it so much. And it was so easy to do. Yeah, Zaza, you can't talk about alternative medicines or anything like that. Yeah, Annette, that's what she got busted for. And now she can't even post with her little pretty butterflies that she got in her yard. Yeah. Did they say how long of a timeout you're having? Is it a week or what? Yeah, I don't know how long of a timeout they're making her do, but yeah, that just sucks. Yes, and it was not marijuana or nothing like that. She was talking about a seed. Oh, 90 days? Oh, that's a long time. Bye, Lisa. Thanks for coming. And it was not the marijuana seed, it was a different kind of seed. Yes, other things are perfectly fine, even though I don't think some of that should be showed. And yet she gets in trouble for talking about immunotherapy. Yeah, see, apricot seed. You would think apricot seed would be okay. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to get off it here. Oh, I did get a new fabric. Isn't that pretty? And no, I did not find the fabric I've been looking for. I got cardinal red too. It's still in the plastic. I wanted to see the blue. I took it out of the plastic because it is considered medical advice without being MD. Oh, wow. So if anybody needs a place to go now, Gladys will be on in 15 minutes under the Confident Quilter. I said Jack and a guy were talking. I never suggested it. Yeah. So I wonder if Deb would notice if that blue fabric disappears. Yes, I would, because it's prettier than what I thought it was when I ordered it. So yeah, I would know. I never did find the other one that I was looking for. It's still someplace either in here or in my kitchen, and I cannot find it. The other one I was looking for is a light blue, but I can't find it. Oh, high levels of cyanide in them. Oh. I told Jack I wasn't a fan because of that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I will be having daily immunotherapy infusions for a while after surgery. Yeah. You had to have them before surgery too, didn't you? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get off of here. I don't know if I'm going to sew anymore today, but I got all day tomorrow. Since I don't have my trike to ride, I can just sit in here and sew. So, okay, I will see all of you later. Sunday morning with Lisa at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Sunday at 11 Eastern Time will be on Mona's channel, Quilting with the Bees. And then Monday on Mona's channel for her sewing chats. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Oh, where is it? Where is it?